Hello guys, welcome back to class. In this case, we're going to continue with the reported speech topic on the negative form way. Yeah, as you remember on the last class, we saw two tenses. In this case, you guys already know how to do basically everything. Today I'm going to be just explaining you how to do it in the negative form, or how it's going to be when it's in negative form, and the tense that we have left. Okay, so in this case, we're going to continue first with the past simple one. An example in past simple, it will be this one. Let's suppose that Mario is telling us this: I didn't study for the exam. That's the original dialogue that we have. I didn't study for the exam. We already know that this one is in past. When we have didn't and the verb in present, that one means that it's going to be past simple. In this case, remember, this is the original dialogue, so we have to change it into the reported way. In this case, if we want to change it into a reported way, we have to use past perfect. And how is past perfect? Past perfect is, you guys already know, auxiliary had, and the verb in past participle form, but in this case, is negative form. So in this case, we cannot use had anymore. We have to use hadn't, and the verb in past participle form. Yeah, the one on the third line. So that's why it's going to turn a little bit more difficult probably, but whatever. So this one is the original dialogue that we have. It's in past simple, and we have to change it into the reported way using this tense, past perfect. Yeah, this is the structure that we need to follow basically. So in this case, you guys already know that we have to change the personal information always, and we have to identify always our main tense. The main tense is past simple in negative form, so we have to change it over here. So in this case, we say Mario said that he hadn't studied is in present. We have to use a verb in past participle form, the one of the third line. Study, studied, studied. So in this case, studied for the exam. Yeah? Okay, that's going to be the first example. Second example, using the same tense, past simple. You guys already know how to make your notes, okay? So just make the pause and whatever. Let's change it for Gabriela. Or Gabi's telling us this. My cousin didn't steal my money. Yeah, there you go. This is the original dialogue that we have. We have to identify the personal information. Here it is, our main tense. Didn't steal. You guys already know this past simple, so we have to change it for past perfect. In this case, Gabi say that, she say that, her cousin is still, okay, so we have to use past perfect in negative form, hadn't, steal, stole, stolen. Which one are we going to use? This one over here, because remember, it doesn't really matter. The main verb always over here needs to be in past participle form, the one of the third line. So, her cousin hadn't stolen her money. Yeah, and that's the way that we change it into reported speech. Okay, so I think it's really simple. So I'm gonna pass to the other one. Okay, the other one is future. Future is very simple. We use auxiliary will. If it's negative form, of course it's going to be want and the verb in present. And then if you remember the one that we have to use in reported speech, we have to use would when it's in future. But it's negative form, so it's going to be wouldn't. As simple as that, okay? An example, Angel is telling us this. I will study medicine. I won't study medicine. I won't study medicine. So in this case, medicine. In this case, Angel say that he wouldn't study medicine. Okay? I don't think that is necessary another example, because in this case, so I was telling you, it's very simple. We are gonna have want, so when we have want, we have to change it for wouldn't, okay? And the verb will leave it exactly the same. That one's in the future form, okay? Finally, we're gonna continue with the auxiliaries. Auxiliaries that we are gonna have are this ones. We already saw the auxiliary of can. We already saw the auxiliary of may. And we already saw the auxiliary of must and have to. You already know that we have to use in a specific one when we have to report it using reported speech, okay? But in this case, can is an affirmation. All this ones are an affirmation for it. If you want to change them, you have to put them in negative form. So can will be can't, okay? May not. Must, mustn't. And have to, don't have to, or doesn't have to. Don't have to, and it doesn't have to. Okay, I'm gonna just write it by yourselves, okay? So I don't have a lot of space. So in this case, we are gonna basically eliminate these ones, and the ones that we're gonna be focused on are gonna be these ones: can't, may not, must not, and don't have to, okay? What do we have to do? The only thing that we have to do is just change the auxiliary that we used to have over here in the reported way into the negative form. And how is that? It's very simple. Can't, we used could, but in this case we have to use couldn't, okay? First example, Alex is telling me this: I can't go with you. Okay, Alex said that he couldn't, yeah, go with me. Okay, Alex said that he couldn't go with me. Okay, and that's the one of can or cannot, or and that one is the one that we use in couldn't. Okay, with couldn't, sorry. Now let's pass with the one of may not. In this case, we have to use might not. Yeah. Basically, we are just adding the not at the end. Yeah, as simple as that. So I was telling you, I mean, probably you guys wanted to know everything on the past video, but it will be a lot of information. That's why I have to divide it. Okay. So in this case, the example that I told you, okay. Model is still is this. I may buy a new cell phone. I may not, sorry, it's because it's negative form, so I forgot it. I may not buy a new cell phone. And what do I have to do? Basically, instead of using might, I will have to use might not. I'm just adding the negative form, which is not. Okay, so in this case, let's say that she might not buy a new cell phone. Yeah, that's the one on the reported way. And finally, the ones of must not, or don't have to, or doesn't have to. If you remember, the main one that we use over here, it was had to. But in this case, will be had not to. As simple as that. Last example, so we can finish this video because we already have 9 minutes and that's a lot. Finally, the last one, and let's see this dialogue. Carlos, I always use that example. My brain is not working a lot during these days. Whatever. Okay, so Carlos. I have to study this month a lot. I need to study a lot. I don't have to study. Sorry. You see? I don't have to study a lot. Yeah, during this month. Whatever. So that's the original dialogue that we have over here. And what do we have to do? We have to change it for have not to. Yeah? So in this case, Carlos said that he had not to study a lot. Yeah, this one we are changing it for had not to. Yes, and it doesn't really matter if you have doesn't have to or must not. If you have any of these ones, any of these three, you will have to change it for had not to. Okay, so that is going to be everything for today.